Hello, it's Charles Folkert, October 4th, 2017. I thank you for watching and supporting this channel. And a special thanks to Jason. Much appreciated. And I enjoyed, even though it's bad news, I enjoyed what you had to say. And maybe we'll get to that here in a minute. But okay, I'm going to put this in here as an edit. This is the comment I referred to just now, and I'm not going to read all this, but I'm going to put it on the screen so you can pause it and you can read through it at your leisure. I think he makes a very, very good point, folks. This is what the white race is up against, is the biggest thing in hundreds of years. And most people in the white race, they don't have a clue yet. Got cold last night. I had to get up and get in my warmer sleeping bag because it was cold at 5 o'clock this morning when I got up to relieve myself. Whew. Anyway, the weather's changed here. And as you can see, I've made a change in my housing setup, and I don't want to go into that right now. But man, there's a lot going on, folks. I hope you're prepared. Anyway, I wanted to show you this to the internet yesterday to check on YouTube and upload another video. This is what I saw. Alrighty, you see at the very top, if you've earned less. Oh, see, I'm doing this a little different. I'm not doing this live. This is something I had to record at the coffee shop yesterday. So you can see I'm being tagged not suitable for most advertisers. I don't know how many have already been on this list, but look at that. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm going to go back. Look how many. Every other one. 3 and 4 in a row. I think I go to the next page. Yes, I do. They've gone through, they've gone back, and they've removed the ads from, and you know what? They keep telling me that I made $6 here this month and $8, but I haven't received, they haven't sent me a check yet. People, these Esau Edomites, they hang on to your money as long as they possibly can, and if you don't ask for it or make them pay you, you'll never get it. So, you know, you put the videos up, and then once the work is done, you can see here every video almost. And come on, folks, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm just telling the truth, and the advertisers aren't interested in the truth. Look at that. 1, 2. There's 3, 4. There's 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You get the point, folks. They are removing any opportunity for me to even make a few shekels on these my uploads on the videos. Look at this. Almost every one. So what does that mean? What does that tell you? I tell you what it tells me is I'm doing something right. And I'm doing my part as best I can for as long as I can. And I keep saying we need to go to BitChute. We need to migrate over to BitChute. There's no reason for me to be here other than to communicate to you. The last time I talked about money, people said, oh, you're begging. You're begging. It's pathetic. You're begging for money. No, I'm not begging for money. What I'm trying to tell the Caucasians who watch this is the money velocity is not circulating where it should be. You're spending your money in the wrong places. There was a song I heard by 10 years after Alvin Lee when I was going to college. I'd love to change the world, but I don't know what to do, so I'll leave it up to you. And that's what most people are doing. They're leaving what needs to be done up to someone else. They want to continue to have their Netflix. They want to continue to be able to buy their 24-pack of Budweiser. They want to be able to continue to pay the cable so they can watch what my buddy say, the NFL felony league. I'm going to try that one more time. Felony league. You got to have something to talk about on Monday morning when you go to work. How about your team and your favorite player? You know, I never did get that. I went on the job site and this is what everybody was on their mind. Who won the basketball game or the football game that weekend, and the weekend coming up, the games, folks. There's some important stuff going on in this country, and I want to get back to the money part of it. The velocity of money is not moving in the economy, and there's a problem. It's at the lowest level. I haven't checked lately, but it hasn't gotten any better since the last time I checked. The velocity of money is important, and it's not moving in the economy. I'm going to put this in here as an insert. I went back. The reason the velocity of money is so important is the reason why the Fed is trying to cause inflation. Remember back when I said when I was going to college, the inflation picked up, the government was printing more money. See, inflation is not a price increase. Inflation is the creation of too much fiat currency. And the prices of the good. You got too much currency chasing too few goods. You got too much currency chasing too few goods. Causes the price to rise. The price rise is only a symptom. So what's the Fed going to do because the velocity of money is not high enough? They're going to cause inflation. They want inflation, folks. And if you're living on a set amount of money every month and you can't make any more, that means everything else is going up, and yet you have less money to buy it. And they want that because then that'll get the velocity of money in the economy. See, folks, they're at the end. That 100-year cycle, 104 years now, that the Esau Edomites have had control of the money, and they have a huge influence in the world. And the rest of the world, I saw it coming years ago when I was overseas. They don't want the Federal Reserve notes anymore. And that is going to cause an upset in the market when we reset to reality, as I like to refer to. There's a reset to reality coming, and most people are not going to like the reality that they now have to live in. We got another problem. We got you Judeo-Christians and all you other Esau Edomite lovers. The velocity of money in the wrong places that end up in Esau Edomite hands is off the charts. John Hagee looks like he eats enough food for about 10 people, and I understand he lives in a pretty nice house. How does that show a Christ-like character? I don't get it. But he's got all the money, and I understand he flies around in a private jet. So why is all the white Caucasian money going to the Joel Osteens and the John Hagees when those people aren't talking about they support the problem? They support the problem, and they got all the money they possibly could use. Anyway, me and that buddy of mine in the Midwest there, we're looking into this lawsuit or what we're going to do, and you don't want to get into something that you're not going to finish. So we're looking at this pretty close. Hello, putting this in here as another insert. It just reminded me, I've got a background in law and being in the courtroom, and a couple of appeals here in Montana. I had an appeal in California. I went to the U.S. court in San Francisco there. Somebody out there, a lot of things don't get a pushback to because people don't know what to do without hiring a lawyer, an attorney. I am not an attorney. I cannot represent you, but there's nothing that says that you and I can't have a talk, and I would give you a few ideas as to what you could do. Nothing wrong with that. So if you have a problem like that and you want somebody to talk to, send me a PM. And you know what? I'm not looking for work, folks. I'm at the age where I don't want to work anymore. Alrighty, but I'm willing to help someone if it's the right case, if it's the right issue, and it's the right person. I want to do what I can for as long as I can. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting this channel. And may the grace of God, our Father Yahweh, who created the level earth with the firmament, waters above, not space. There is no Mars. There's no goes on forever, never, 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 and we're just one little speck here, among millions and billions and billions and trillions. Oh, by the way, they lost 21 trillion. 21 trillion. You know how long it takes to count to a trillion?
$12 trillion. Let me just put that into perspective for a minute. If you went out and spent $1 every single second, it would take you more than 31,000 years to spend $1 trillion. In fact, if you went out and spent $1 million a day ever since the birth of the Buddha, you still wouldn't have spent $1 trillion by now.
And they lost 21 trillion. And may the grace of God, our Father Yahweh, be with us all, for we certainly, and by all, I mean, by us, I mean the white race, for we certainly need it. See ya.